They're off. Little Bunny Frou Frou going straight to the front. Classy Little Lady is on the inside in second. Wine Chaser is in third. RT Lady Ann is off stride and at the tail of the field. Little Bunny Frou Frou now in front as they make their way onto the backstretch for the first time this race and this afternoon by 5 lengths to Classy Little Lady in second. Then it's double digits back to Wine Chaser. Another set of double digits back to RT Lady Ann. Eric Davis and Little Bunny Frou Frou will put the opening quarter on the board in 30 seconds flat. Classy Little Lady is racing in second. Wine Chaser is in third. RT Lady Ann is back on stride, but at the tail of the field, so pretty much unchanged. As they are midway around the Blue Ridge turn with over 1 circuit to go, Little Bunny Frou Frou in front now by 1.5 lengths over Classy Little Lady in the second position, double digits back to Wine Chaser, and then 6 or 7 back to RT Lady Ann. The half went in 59-3 for Little Bunny Frou Frou, who has led since the dispatch. Into the Allegheny turn one last time this race. Classy Little Lady is in second. Wine Chaser is in third. Chasing the top 2 and at the tail of the field, RT Lady Ann. Little Bunny Frou Frou, the one to catch. The lead is now 5 as they make their way passing 3 quarters, 129-1. They pass the Comfort Inn. Little Bunny Frou Frou in front. Classy Little Lady is in the second position. Then Wine Chaser is in third. RT Lady Ann is in fourth. But Little Bunny Frou Frou has given them the slip, opening up by about 10 as they come to the top of the stretch. Classy Little Lady is second. Little Bunny Frou Frou scoops up the field mice, bops them on the head, and takes this qualifier in 2 minutes flat. Race number 2, qualifying race 2, will be coming up momentarily. They're off. KK's Dream Girl, right on her toes, will take the early lead. Flojo is now in the second position. On the outside in third is Constant Velocity. Then back in the fourth position, we have Mulligan Philly. Racing in fifth is Hannah's Beach Boy, who is now at the tail of the field. Lil Rockin' Cool Water is now up into fifth as they make their way onto the backstretch for the first time this race. It is Christian Myers and KK's Dream Girl, the one to catch. They put that opening quarter on the board, 28 4/5 seconds. Flojo in a good stalking second position. Constant Velocity is in third. Racing in fourth is Mulligan Philly. Now making a move in fifth is Low Rockin' Cool Water, the trailer, Hannah's Beach Boy. They make their way into the stretch with just over 1 circuit to go. KK's Dream Girl has led since the dispatch. In second is Flojo, making a move now up into fourth. Rather, back into fifth is Low Rockin' Cool Water, 58-3 the time for the half mile. Constant Velocity is in third. Yogi Sheridan and Mulligan Philly have retaken the fourth position. On the outside in fifth is Low Rockin' Cool Water, who now reclaims fourth from Mulligan Philly. And at the tail of the field is going to be Hannah's Beach Boy. So they make their way onto the back stretch for one last time. 3 quarters on the board. 1 minute 27-2. KK's Dream Girl, the first to pass the Comfort Inn. Mulligan Philly is racing in second. Constant Velocity is in third. Now Constant Velocity overtakes the third position from Flojo, and up into fourth is Mulligan Philly. But as they come to the top of the stretch, it is KK's Dream Girl in front. Constant Velocity in second, but not going to catch. KK's Dream Girl and Christian Myers to win it. Then came Constant Velocity, followed by Mulligan Philly, Flojo, Hannah's Beach Boy. Cade's Nay going to spot them a step slowly, off stride ahead of the dispatch. So too is Mitigating Factor. Mitigating Factor is on a break. So too is Financially Embarrassed, who is off stride as well. A lot of breakers here, but Kalispell and Billy Carter are going to go straight to the front. Seminole Breeze is racing in the second position. They are followed in third by Blindside. Then in fourth, we have Life Changer. Back on stride in fifth is Financially Embarrassed. Then it's Mitigating Factor, and at the tail of the field is Cade's Nay. The 1-9 favorite Kalispell, who won his elimination last week, will take them through an opening quarter mile of 29 3/5 seconds. Seminole Breeze is in a second position stalking. Blindside is in third. Life Changer is up into the fourth position. Financially Embarrassed is in fifth. Mitigating Factor far back in sixth and just passing the Comfort Inn at the tail of the field is Cade's Nay. So it's an 8-length lead for Kalispell, passing the stands with 1 lap to go. Kalispell will put the half mile on the board, 59 3/5 seconds. 32nd quarter into the Allegheny turn one last time this race for Kalispell. Seminole Breeze has taken up residency in the second position. Blindside is in third. Life Changer is in the fourth position. Financially Embarrassed is in fifth, and it's Cade's Nay in sixth. Far out of it, at the tail of the field, is Mitigating Factor, who is just entering the Allegheny turn, as the rest of the field is trying to catch Kalispell. He will put 3/4 on the board, 1 minute, 30 and 1. Opening up now by 10, past the Comfort Inn. Seminole Breeze is in the second position. Blindside is in third. Going off stride yet again is Financially Embarrassed. But as they come to the top of the stretch, Kalispell, the gateway to Glacier National Park in Montana, in the gateway to Shenandoah National Park. Drawing away to win the Virginia Sire Stakes 2-year-old Colt and Gelding Final in a landslide. The race is on for second. Seminole Breeze will best Blindside, Life Changer. Then came Financially Embarrassed, Cade's Nay, and Mitigating Factor. They completed the mile. KNL Neely Girl is on a break ahead of the Dispatch, and Rock Vinci is going to send Giddy Up Yaya Girl to the front. Talia is racing in the second position. William has I'm a Real Go-Getter in a good stalking third position. His dad Billy and Harding Baby are back in fourth. They are followed by Jet Joanna in the fifth position. KNL Neely Girl, last week's elimination winner, is second last, has a lot of ground to make up, and Bada Boom is off stride at the tail of the field. So it's Giddy Up Yaya Girl, who finished third in last week's elim, through an opening quarter in 31 2/5 seconds. Talia is in second. Here's Jet Joanna. Jet Joanna is getting some jet power up on the outside and is now in the second position. Talia is back into third. Then it's I'm a Real Go-Getter racing in fourth. They are followed in fifth by Harding Baby. KNL Neely Girl, who gave Jesse Leinbach his first parimutuel win, is in sixth. Far out of it at the tail of the field, Bada Boom. They come past the stands with one circuit to go, and here is Jet Joanna. Takes them through a half mile, 1 minute 3 and 2, a 32-second quarter for Jet Joanna. Giddy Up Yaya Girl is back into the second position. Racing in third is Talia. They are followed by I'm a Real Go-Getter in the fourth position. Harding Baby is in fifth. And now Jesse Leinbach is asking KNL Neely Girl to make a move. She is now up into the fifth position. And far out of it at the tail of the field, Bada Boom. Giddy Up Ya Girl in front by 3 parts. 3/4 on the board. 1 minute 34 and 3. They pass the Comfort Inn. Giddy Up Ya Girl in front, but here is Talia, the 8-5 choice. And looking for some room but stuck in traffic is KNL Neely Girl. She is now fifth as they make their way to the top of the stretch. I'm a Real Go-Getter and Harding Baby. They have to catch Giddy Up Yaya Girl and Talia. Giddy Up Yaya Girl is kicking away. Here comes Talia up on the far outside. Late charge from I'm a Real Go-Getter. Who's it going to be? Giddy Up Yaya Girl. 2:06 and 2. And there they go. Tequila Sheila, away the best. Crunchy Munch is up into the second position. They are followed by Watch Out for the IRS in third. Bet on Bling is in the fourth position. On the outside in fifth is Maker Lather. Then it's Longview racing in the sixth position at the tail of the field. Flippin' Crazy. Tequila Sheila and Lucas Myers, the ones to catch down the backstretch. They are in front by about 3 through an opening quarter of 30 seconds flat. Here's Maker Lather up on the far outside. Maker Lather was towards the back of the field, and now Maker Lather is going to be in front from Tequila Sheila, who is back into the second position. Crunchy Munch is in third. Watch Out for the IRS in fourth. Bet on Bling is in 5th, Longview Racing in 6th, and the trailer, Flippin' Crazy. They make their way into the stretch with just over 1 circuit to go. Maker Lather will put a half mile on the board, 59 seconds flat, a 29-second quarter for Maker Lather. Tequila Sheila back into the 2nd position. Then it's Crunchy Munch racing in 3rd. Watch out for the IRS. Has to watch out in the 4th position, but is looking for some room. Then it's Bet on Bling back into the 5th position, followed in 6th by Longview. And at the tail of the field, Flippin' Crazy. Maker Lather now in front by 3 down the back stretch they go. 3/4 on the board. 1:28 and 3. They pass the Comfort Inn. Maker Lather still the one to catch at odds of 16-1. Tequila Sheila getting some right-handed urging. Lucas Myers pushing back on the reins. But here's Crunchy Munch up on the outside into 3rd. Watch out for the IRS is in 4th. Maker Lather is reaching for the wire as they come to the top of the stretch. Tequila Sheila shifts to her inside. Here's Crunchy Munch up on the far outside, coming down to the line. Maker Lather has to hold off Crunchy Munch. Tight between Maker Lather and Crunchy Munch, 1:59 and 2. They're off. Hulu gets away well and will go right to the front with Stacy McClanahan in the sulky. Mark Sheridan is going to take Pine Brush Lifesaver up into the 2nd position. Or rather, Maury's Bonus A and Yogi Sheridan take up 2nd. Brooklyn's Carmine and Jacob Rodell in 3rd. Adrian Wisher, not a bad game, in 4th. Pine Bush Lifesaver and Mark Sheridan are in 5th, now 6th. Up into 5th is Alexandra Golden and Richard Bertrand and Els Disco Johnny. Michael Daly has Pretty Ricky in 7th. Alexandra Golden, and there goes Bubba. Can see them all putting that opening quarter on the board in 28 seconds flat. Hulu, the 2-1 favorite, no stranger to the winner's circle at Shenandoah Downs, in front by a length and a half. Maury's Bonus up into the 2nd position. Brooklyn's Carmine back into 3rd. Then it's Not a Bad Game racing in 4th. On the inside in 5th is Pine Bush Lifesaver. Racing in 6th is Els Disco Johnny. They are followed by Pretty Ricky in 7th. There goes Bubba Trails. 1 circuit to go. The half mile went in 56 and 2/5 seconds. 28 and 2/4 for Hulu. Into the Allegheny turn in front. Maury's Bonus racing in the 2nd position. Brooklyn's Carmine is on the outside in 3rd. Not a Bad Game is racing in 4th. In 5th now is Pine Bush Lifesaver. Els Disco Johnny now takes the 5th position from Pine Bush Lifesaver, getting some right-handed urging from Richard Bertrand. Back in 7th is Pretty Ricky. There goes Bubba last through a 1:25 and 1 time for 3/4 of a mile. Hulu passes the Comfort Inn in front. Maury's Bonus is in the 2nd position, and now these two are beginning to kick away from the competition. Els Disco Johnny is up into 3rd, and Not a Bad Game is in 4th. Far outside 5th is Pretty Ricky. They are into the stretch, and it's Hulu and Stacy McClanahan in front. Hulu to stream to victory. Maury's Bonus got up for 2nd, tight for 3rd, 1:54 and 1. They're off. Mr. Big Check, Opals on Fire, and Award all want the front. But coming up on the inside is going to be Choice's Honor. Choice's Honor challenging Award. And on the far outside, Mr. Big Check for the front. Going off stride there was Choice's Honor. Choice's Honor is on a break. So too is Opals on Fire. As they make their way onto the backstretch for the first time this race, it's Mr. Big Check and Christian Myers to take them through an opening quarter of 27 and 1. Award is in the 2nd position. Witness Mark is in 3rd. RJ Espresso is racing in 4th. I'm the Prince is in 5th. Choice's Honor is in 6th. And at the tail of the field is Opals on Fire. And Opals on Fire is being eased by driver Archie Buford out of the race. They make their way into the stretch with just over 1 circuit to go. It's a Myers Brothers exacta. Christian and Mr. Big Check in front. Lucas and Award in 2nd. The half mile went in 57 and 4/5 seconds. Up on the outside into 3rd is I'm the Prince. And back in the 4th position, we have Witness Mark. They are followed in 5th by RJ Espresso. Racing in 6th is Choice's Honor. Far out of it at the tail of the field, still on a break. But under control now is Opals on Fire. Mr. Big Check, the 2-1 choice. is in front and will put 3/4 on the board. 127 flat. 59 4/2 past the Comfort Inn, and Mr. Big Check is in front. Award is in the second position. Witness Mark is in third. Then it's RJ Espresso in fourth. Choice's Honor is now about to take the fifth position, and Mr. Big Check, the one to catch as they come to the top of the stretch. Here is Witness Mark and Yogi Sheridan with some right-handed urging, but Mr. Big Check is going to hold off Witness Mark. 156 3, the final time. The duff. Rose Run, Zoltan, and Scrappin' Gold get away well. Scrappin' Gold and Stacy McClanahan are going to the front, but coming up on the inside is It's Mesmerize N. Mark Sheridan is going to take It's Mesmerize N to the front. Then it's Bungalow Bill racing in the second position. Back into third is Scrappin' Gold. Up in fourth, we have Fox Valley Sidecar, followed by Rose Run, Zoltan in fifth. Racing in sixth is Salzbrook Annie. They are followed in seventh by Just Better. And at the tail of the field, Rock Me Always. The opening quarter was on the board in 28 4/5 seconds. It's Mesmerize N and Scrappin' Gold, these two to duke it out, but It's Mesmerize N is repelling Scrappin' Gold's challenge. On the inside in third is Bungalow Bill. Fox Valley Sidecar is racing in fourth. Rose Run Zoltan is in the fifth position. Back into sixth is Salzbrook Annie. They are followed by Just Better in seventh. Rock Me Always trails the half mile, 57 1. Here's Scrappin' Gold back up on the outside to reclaim the lead from It's Mesmerize N. The two have been duking it out throughout this race, and It's Mesmerize N reclaims the front from Scrappin' Gold. Bungalow Bill in third. Up into fourth is Fox Valley Sidecar. Fox Valley Sidecar with a sweeping move up on the far outside. Scrappin' Gold takes the lead, but Yogi Sheridan is giving Fox Valley Sidecar some right-handed urging. 3/4, 127 flat. They pass the Comfort Inn. Up into third is Rose Run Zoltan. It's Mesmerize N. Had to steady and is back into the sixth position as Fox Valley Sidecar continues to show the way, but Scrappin' Gold is given some right-handed urging by Stacy McClanahan as they come to the top of the stretch. Scrappin' Gold in front. Fox Valley Sidecar is up on the far outside. A late charge from Rose Run Zoltan coming down to the finish. Fox Valley Sidecar, Yogi Sheridan to win it. 157 4. They're off. Good dispatch for them all. From the middle, it's Heart of Love. And Heart of Love will go straight to the front with Francisco Del Cid. Caviar Snowdrop had to steady back in third. Up into second is going to be Make. Little technical problems here with the headset. Opening quarter is on the board in 28 2. That is Heart of Love in front. Maker Dance is racing in second, followed by Caviar Snowdrop in third. Carly Bay is in the fourth position. Patina BB is in fifth. Rockin' Lexus races in sixth, and at the tail of the field is Showstoppin' Jenica. So it's going to be Heart of Love and Francisco Del Cid passing the stands and passing the fans with 1 lap to go. The half mile is on the board, 58 seconds flat, 28 2 was the time for the opening quarter mile. Heart of Love in front, Caviar Snowdrop is in second on the far outside. Then it's Maker Dance racing in third. Up into the fourth position now is going to be Patina BB. Then it's Carly Bay racing in fifth. In seventh, we have Rockin' Lexus. Far out of it at the tail of the field is Showstoppin' Jenica. Here's Patina BB to make a move. 3/4, 128 3. They pass the Comfort Inn. It's Heart of Love, but here comes Patina BB. Patina BB and Zan Kaiser beginning to kick away from the early leader, Heart of Love. As they come to the top of the stretch, it's a battle for third, but Patina BB has given them the slip. Patina BB is in front.
Heart of Love will have to settle for second, Patina BB. Then came Heart of Love, followed by Maker Dance and Carly Bay, 158 and 2.
They're off to a good dispatch for them all. B going away from the outside will go to the lead. Up on the inside is going to be Ali Strikes Fame. And Ali Strikes Fame is going to head to the front, but B going away has repelled the challenge and takes the lead. Rodman is in the third position. They are followed by Lord Willoughby in fourth. Tryon Davy is racing in the fifth position. Mr. Pink Pie is in sixth. Then it's Lions King racing in seventh. Hillbilly Fairy Tale at the tail of the field. Here comes Rodman up on the outside to take the lead. The opening quarter went in 28 and 1/5 seconds. B going away is back into the second position now. Racing in third is Ali Strikes Fame. In fourth, we have Lord Willoughby. They are followed in fifth by Tryon Davy. Racing in the sixth position now is Mr. Pink Pie, followed by Lions King in seventh, and the trailer Hillbilly Fairy Tale pretty much unchanged. They come past the stands and past the fans. With 1 lap to go, Rodman and Billy Carter will put a half mile up in 56 and 4/5 seconds into the Allegheny turn. One last time this race, and Rodman is the one to catch. B going away is racing in the second position. They are followed in third by Ali Strikes Fame. Getting some right-handed urging from Winter Asher Stahlbaum in fourth is Lord Willoughby. Up in the fifth position is Tryon Davy. Mr. Pink Pie is in sixth now, about to take fifth. Up into seventh is Hillbilly Fairy Tale, and the new trailer is Lions King. Rodman in front of neck, passing 3/4 in 126 and 1. Here's B going away to challenge past the Comfort Inn. They are neck and neck, nose and nose. Rodman on the inside. B going away on the outside. Lord Willoughby now in the fourth position. Ali Strikes Fame is in third. As they come to the top of the stretch, Mr. Pink Pie is in fifth. But Rodman beginning to kick away. Late charge from B going away. Coming down to the line, Rodman gives Billy Carter a driving double. 155 and 4. And they're off. Fabulous and Armenian Princess want the lead, but so too does Those Summer Nights. But Fabulous is going to take the front, but Those Summer Nights is flying back on the inside. Those Summer Nights will take the early lead. Fabulous is in second. Armenian Princess is in third. Grinninson races in fourth, followed by Dapples Are Sweet in fifth. Light My Torch races in sixth, and Matty Shark is at the tail of the field. Those Summer Nights and Eric Davis will put an opening quarter on the board of 26 and 4/5 seconds. Fabulous is in a fabulous stalking second position. Racing in third is Armenian Princess. Grinninson takes up residence in fourth. Dapples Are Sweet gets some right-handed urging from Yogi Sheridan just a little bit early and is in the fifth position. Light My Torch is in sixth. Matty Shark continues to trail. Those Summer Nights, who won on opening day 2025, leads with one circuit to go. Half mile 57 flat. Dapples Are Sweet is up on the outside to challenge Fabulous for the third position as they make their way into the Allegheny turn one last time this race. Armenian Princess is in fourth. Grinninson is racing in fifth. They are followed in sixth by Matty Shark. The trailer is Light My Torch. Down the backstretch they go, and it's Those Summer Nights in front. Fabulous is in second. Dapples Are Sweet is in third. Now up into second. 3/4 on the board, 126 flat. Dapples Are Sweet is getting some right-handed urging from Yogi Sheridan past the Comfort Inn and goes right up to Those Summer Nights. Those Summer Nights now in front, a nose, but here comes Dapples Are Sweet on the far outside. Late charge coming from Armenian Princess as they come to the top of the stretch. Those Summer Nights is reaching for the wire, beginning to kick away from Dapples Are Sweet. And a late charge from Armenian Princess on the outside. Fabulous up on the inside. Who's it gonna be? Fabulous. 157 flat. And they are racing. For the lead, Sweet Caroline IR, but Hillbilly Kisses is coming up on the inside. Hillbilly Kisses will take that early advantage. Sea of Life is in the second position. It's Only Rock and Roll is in third. Sweet Caroline IR is in fourth. They are followed by Sign of the Times in fifth. Rocket Party is in sixth. Marcus Sealster is seventh. Sing for Your Supper is at the tail of the field. And there goes Sea of Life and William Carter to roll right on by Hillbilly Kisses and put an opening quarter on the board in 28-1. It's Only Rock and Roll is in third. Sweet Caroline IR is in fourth. Racing in the fifth position is Sign of the Times, followed by Rocket Party in sixth. Sing for Your Supper, who won last time out here at Shenandoah Downs, is in seventh. And the trailer, with a good place effort last time out on Sunday, Marcus Sealster is the trailer passing the stands with one circuit to go, and Sea of Life is the one to catch. Half mile is on the board, 56 4/5 of a second. Racing in the second position is Hillbilly Kisses. On the inside in third is It's Only Rock and Roll. On the outside in fourth, Sweet Caroline IR, but is now given up fourth position to Sign of the Times. Onto the backstretch they go for the final time this race. Rocket Party is beginning to blast off in the sixth position and is going to try and take the fourth spot from Sign of the Times. 3/4 on the board. 1:26 flat. Sea of Life enters the far turn in front. Hillbilly Kisses is up into the second position. Then racing in third is Sign of the Times. It's Only Rock and Roll is losing steam despite the right-handed urging from Winter Asher Stahlbaum in fourth. They're into the stretch. And Sea of Life reaching for the wire. Hillbilly Kisses is coming up. And on the far outside, Sign of the Times. It's Sign of the Times. Fern Paquette gets his first win this fall. 155-3. They're off. Right here, right now is going to the front. Right here, right now. Where's Drogon is on the outside in second. Brother Jim goes up the inside to take third. Racing in the fourth position is Drinks with the Captain. They are followed by Doug's Monkey Business in fifth. Racing in the sixth position is Spectrum Sealster. The trailer is Harvey's All In. Right here, right now, and Brother Jim, the top two. Where's Drogon is in the third position through an opening quarter mile of 29 seconds flat. Drinks with the Captain races fourth as they pass the Comfort Inn for the first time this race. Doug's Monkey Business is in the fifth position, followed by Spectrum Sealster in sixth, and Harvey's All In at the tail of the field. So pretty much unchanged as they make their way out of the Blue Ridge turn with one circuit to go. Right here, right now, the 3-1 choice is the one to catch. Brother Jim races in second. Where's Drogon is in third. Then it's Drinks with the Captain in the fourth position. Doug's Monkey Business is in fifth. Spectrum Sealster sixth. Harvey's All In trails through a 59 1/2 mile. 30-1 for the quarter, set by right here, right now. No stranger to the Shenandoah Downs winner's circle. Also had some wins at Ocean Downs this past summer. Brother Jim is in second, but now gives up second to Where's Drogon and Mark Sheridan on the outside. Racing in the fourth position is Drinks with the Captain, followed by Doug's Monkey Business in the fifth position. Spectrum Sealster on the outside in sixth. Harvey's All In trails. 3/4, 1:29 flat, a minute half mile as they pass the Comfort Inn. And Where's Drogon has taken the front from right here, right now, but he is coming right on by as they come to the top of the stretch right here, right now. Reaching for the wire. Brother Jim in traffic looking for a spot on the inside. It's right here, right now in front. And a late charge from Where's Drogon. Here's the finish. It's Drinks with the Captain. They're off. Going off stride at the dispatch was Lucky Pancake. Lucky Pancake is going to spot them early on. Going for the lead is Luna Landing, but coming up on the inside is Mouse on the Hill. Mouse on the Hill now takes the second position. Praise the Lord is in third. Destined is back into fourth, and it's Miss Kitty racing in fifth, followed in sixth by TJ Jadster. Fortune's Favor is seventh. Lucky Pancake can see them all. Mouse on the Hill will take them through an opening quarter mile, 29-4. Luna Landing, the 1-9 favorite, is racing in second. The 50-1 long shot, going off stride there, was Destined. Destined has gone off stride and is inside the pylons as they make their way into the stretch with one circuit to go. Mouse on the Hill in front. Luna Landing is racing in the second position. Praise the Lord is in third. It's Miss Kitty is on the far outside in fourth, but It's Miss Kitty has gone on a break as they pass the half mile, 1 minute 2 and 1. Mouse on the Hill, still the one to catch. Luna Landing is on the inside in second, on the outside in third is Praise the Lord. Then racing in fourth on the far outside is going to be Fortune's Favor. Up into the fifth position now is TJ Jadster. They are followed by Lucky Pancake in sixth. Destined is in seventh, far out of it at the tail of the field, but back on stride is It's Miss Kitty. Praise the Lord now begins to make a move to challenge Mouse on the Hill. And on the far outside is Fortune's Favor getting right-handed urging from Billy Carter. They went through 3 quarters in 1:33 and 4, but Mouse on the Hill is repelling the challenge around the far turn. Praise the Lord is in second. Fortune's Favor racing in third. Then it's Luna Landing in fourth. Up into fifth, trying to make a comeback is Destined. But as they come to the top of the stretch, Mouse on the Hill will spin them in front. Praise the Lord is up into the second position. Fortune's Favor on the far outside. But as they come down to the line, Mouse on the Hill, squeaky clean victory. 2:04 and 2. And the racing. Springhouse Mac goes straight to the front. Stacy bombing away. Takes up the second position. Then it's Caviar Harper in the third position. Now shifting to the inside. Watch Sparks Fly is racing in fourth. Sun coming up on a very rainy afternoon is fifth, and going off stride as they entered the backstretch was Caviar Harper. Caviar Harper on a break and is now at the tail of the field. Up into fifth is Kick Axe Charlie. They are followed in sixth by Come to Think of It. In seventh, we have Winland Blues, the trailer. Caviar Harper, they went through that opening quarter mile of 30 2/5 of a second. As they make their way into the Blue Ridge turn, first time this race, it's Stacy bombing away and Eric Davis the ones to catch. Springhouse Mac goes back into the second position. Then Watch Sparks Fly is watching it all in the third spot. Sun coming up is racing in fourth with 1 lap to go. Then back into the fifth position, we have Kick-Axe Charlie. They are followed in sixth by Come to Think of It. Racing in the seventh position now is Caviar Harper, who has just given up seventh to Winland Blues. The half mile went in 1 minute 1 4/5 of a second. The 9-2 choice, Stacy bombing away the one to catch and going off stride there yet again is Caviar Harper. Now Winland Blues is also on a break as they make their way down the backstretch one last time this race. And the one to catch is Stacy bombing away. Springhouse Mac is in the second position, getting some right-handed urging from Jamie Curtis, passing 3 quarters in 1 minute 32 seconds flat over the good going here in Woodstock. Stacy bombing away, continuing to show the way. Springhouse Mac is in the second position. Watch Sparks Fly is in third. Then it's Kick Axe Charlie racing in fourth, up into fifth. Come to Think of It, but as they come to the top of the stretch, Stacy bombs away, a late charge from Watch Sparks Fly. Not going to get there. 2:02 flat. Steady drizzle falling in Woodstock. The raw fan to pacing. Good start on the outside for Turn and Dance, who will put ahead in front. But here's Leroy Skippin' Skull and Nui Baden up on the inside. It's going to be Nui Baden to take the early lead. Leroy Skippin' Skull is racing in second. They are followed by Captain Highliner in third. Turn and Dance on the outside in fourth. St. Lad's Dark Angel racing in fifth, followed by Ideal Big Guy in sixth. And the trailer is Always Floating. Tyler Sheehan and Nui Baden will put an opening quarter on the board in 28 seconds flat. Coming up with a sweeping move on the outside is Turn and Dance now to take the second position from Leroy Skippin' Skull, who will steady back into third. William Carter has Captain Highliner on the inside in fourth. St. Lad's Dark Angel is in fifth. On the inside in sixth, Ideal Big Guy and Always Floating at the tail of the field. They make their way into the stretch, passing the stands and the fans with 1 lap to go. Nui Baden has been challenged by Turn and Dance, who is now in second. The half mile, 57-2. Leroy Skippin' School is racing in third. Captain Highliner is in the fourth position into the Allegheny Turn one last time this race. Then racing in the fifth spot is St. Lad's Dark Angel. Racing in sixth, Always Floating, and Ideal Big Guy is at the tail of the field. They make their way down the backstretch one last time this race. Nui Baden. Now, Turn and Dance has given him the slip. Passing 3/4, 1:26.1. They pass the Comfort Inn and Nui Baden racing in the second position. And now Nui Baden continues to take the front. Leroy Skippin' School is racing in second. Turn and Dance had to steady back into third, but Nui Baden has given him the slip, spins him in front, and is going to win by a landslide. Tyler Sheehan looks over his shoulder, knowing that he has secured a driving double on the afternoon. 1:56.4 the final time. I got to head back upstairs.